Alrighty ladies, welcome to another MoisTea gaming video, and this one is to help you if you are fresh meat into the game. You have no rank, you have no money, the only thing you have is a little poxy belt with no cannons on it, and that is about it, and maybe a motley crew of around 40. Not a great deal, but this is what you start with, and this is where you shall begin your career of murdering many people. So you've just got in and you're wondering, oh my god, what the hell do I do here? Well, first of all, you're going to need a wee bit of cash, because without cash, you can't do bugger all. So this video is going to help you get from absolute bankruptcy to somewhere where you can actually start getting some real money in. And then we're going to do another video on how to get your first million. That will not be this video, this is just how to get started. There's also going to be another separate video on doing the tutorials. I haven't done one yet this season. So pretty much you're bankrupt, you've got a little boat, and that is about it. If you click on this little hammer down here, you'll see basic links. Oh wait, oh, what's that? Had a random alarm going off, I miscalculated it. Okay, so down here you got your little hammer. This is the ship auction. This is the basic links. This is the ship that you are currently sailing in. You have an unlimited supply of these, so do not worry, you can always get more, so if you somehow manage to lose it, don't panic. Before you leave the port as well, because everybody starts in Nassau, you're going to want to put an outpost here. If you go on... nope, not that one. Your Navy, which is the crossed anchors, you'll see bolts that you have. You'll probably just have the basic links. And you'll see this button here, Manage Outposts. Click on that, and you'll have... this will be all empty, but you'll be able to create your first permit, which is one of these, for free. Do that and then stick your first outpost in Nassau. This then enables you to be able to store ships here and have a warehouse. Both vitally important going forward. So to make your first bit of money, what you're going to want to do is get 2 basic linkses. So you'll have one here, you will buy another one like that, just by clicking on buy, confirm, and then, oh look, I've got another one, magic. Then you will want to right click on it and send to fleet. This means you have your main ship, this is the one that you are sailing, and the one in fleet, which is with you at all times. If you are dragged into combat, for example, the AI will control it. You can give it direction, but that is about it. We'll worry about that in another video. So to get money from having no money, go down here. Once you've got this sorted out, go into port quests, click, and you will see this, missions and economy. Cargo delivery missions. Yes, everybody hates them, but unfortunately this is what you are currently left with. So this is a cargo delivery, light cargo. Your ship can carry, where is it gone? A total of 350, call it tons. This one is 200 tons, so you're going to have to watch for this. That's a 300 ton one, you can do that. And the other ones, you can't do the 600s obviously. Another one there, 200 tons, so you can grab that. If I was to grab this one, going to Little Harbour, take mission. If I was to sail to Little Harbour, I would then be rewarded with £2,000 and a bit. So I'm going to click that. Yes, I want to take it. Shebang. Now, your first ship, your main ship. Get your second one in fleet. I believe you start with 50 crew. So what you're going to have to do is spread your fleet about. Click on crew management. I've got lots of crew, but you're probably going to want to have it at the bare minimum, which is about 24. So if you start with 50 crew, I think it's 50 crew, then you are able to crew both ships. If that is incorrect, I do apologise, you'll just have to do it with the 1 basic links for now. But that won't take you long, just sailing around. then your second ship, double click it, and make that your main ship. The cargo delivery mission that you've just grabbed is now in the ship, which is now in the fleet. And now you have your main ship, which is now empty. Now you go and grab another one. So this one, for example, Governor's Harbour. I will take that mission as well. And then it goes into the cargo hold of this one. It's just the way you have to do it. It's a pain in the ass, but that is just how you get multiple cargo missions at the same time. Now, bear in mind, you can avoid doing the dreaded cargo mission pain in the arseness simply by joining a clan who is helpful, and hopefully they will be able to provide you with a few £1,000, and then you can skip this entire process, saving you heaps of time. But regardless, we have a mission to go to... Oh wait, I can't see where it's going to. Oh, I'll hover over it. Oh, there you go, Governor's Harbour. There's another way to check them if you forget. Click on your little book, go into Journal, and then you've got these economy missions. Bear in mind, you have a deadline of a day to get these done. Do not fret if you have to log off and forget about them, and you go, oh no, it's still in there. Just right click on it and destroy. Then you can carry on like normal. So you've started in Nassau. This is the map. Press M to see it while you are in port. I had one, I think, to Governor's Harbour. You've got to sail over there. Personally, I'm going to use the yacht for this just to travel, as it's quicker, but the same principle applies. You're going to get, oh yeah, you press leave port, it's going to say, oh no, you haven't got anything. It's fine, click confirm. Oh, you haven't got anything. That's fine, confirm. Oh, you've got nothing. It's fine. We're going. Then you will enter the open world of goodness. Then you open your eyes and see Nassau, and oh my god, there's everything here. There's the port you've just left. There's ships floating around. Are they going to murder me? No, they are not. Enemy player. Oh my god, panic. No, don't panic. You are in what is called a safe zone. Click on the map. This green area is an area where you are completely safe and cannot be attacked. That includes enemy players and AIs. If it is an enemy player, it says enemy player. If it's a... let me try and find one. If a player is of the same nation of you, and you see a funky name, then that is an actual player. If you click on something like that snow over there, and it just says snow, then that is AI. So we want to go to Governor's Harbour. Nice little tip. You can click on show protractor up here, and this will come up. Double click on where you are, and then right click on where you want to go. Then, oh shit, I'm going to crash land. This little thing here pops up. That little red marker, that is what you've just put on your compass, which is this. If I change it down here, it'll go in the opposite direction. So you can always generally find where you want to go. But we want to go to Governor's Harbour, and we are going to sail there quite wonkily. I can't remember how to sail apparently. And get this mission done to get some money. Again, if you are in a clan, oh well, I suppose you can't at this point. If you're brand new, you cannot actually physically join the clan until you've ranked up a little bit. However, there are many people and many clans who are willing to help you. Ask in your nation chat or even on the Discord channel for the game itself. There's plenty of people who are recruiting all the time and use that to try and grab your attention. This is the Naval Action official Discord. You'll find a link to it somewhere. In fact, remind me to put it in the description. If it's not in there in the video, then leave me a comment and I'll stick it in. But clan recruitment, people recruit all the time. So you've got monks, which are French. No, at least they were. I can't remember now. They've changed a few times. But Kraken, British, you know, you've got all that sort of thing. These people want you in their clan. They will help you out. They may even give you that little bit of money just to get started. making you avoid all of this crap that you're going to have to go and sit through. Something to be aware of as you're going around. This is an AI ship, but you see this little crossbone here? That means it is a nasty ship. It might say Cerberus, but if it's got that cross and skull and bones there, you might want to avoid that one. It isn't going to attack you or anything, but if you were to engage it, then it's going to be a lot nastier than the others. Just stay away from it for now. While you're floating about, you still have access to some of these, including your journal, which is where your cargo delivery missions are going to be. I cancelled one of them, but we're going to go to Governor's Harbour and get this one done. We're coming up to the port now. To enter it, all you have to do is go towards the dock area, and it will pop up here. Important thing to know. This is a shallow water port, and it is a neutral port. Neutral ports are ones which are this plain colour and this Dutch flag colour. In this safe zone, as it is called, all of these ports cannot be captured by an enemy nation, so you are always safe and will always have access to it. Same goes for the Dutch ports. There is one in Nassau, there is one at Lato 2, there is one at Aes, there is one down here at Dariana, there is one down here at Great Corn, and one over here at Tumbadu. All the other ports are claimed by nations. If you are a British player, for example, and you're thinking of doing a cargo delivery mission to, I don't know, Ragged K, you might get there and go, oh shit, it won't let me in. That is because you are not in a trader's ship. If you want to enter an enemy port, only traders' ships can do that. So, for example, a trader's cutter, a trader's lynx, a trader's no, or a trader's brig. However, I don't recommend doing it, as you can be attacked and most likely will be. If you are just starting out, that could be devastating, as it will probably be all of your life's possessions in the game at that time. But I recommend only doing the cargo delivery missions in the safe zone, at least until you are sorted out. Once you've done a few of them and you've got that first bit of cash, you will never need to do them again. Now, Governor's Harbour, it's popped up here, we can now enter the port. Here we are, and you will see that you received a little bit of experience just for sailing around, which will come in great help as you need experience to get more crew. I'm maximum experience, so I cannot get any more. However, once you've ranked up a little bit, you'll see you'll go from, say, 50 crew to a maximum of maybe 70 or 80. That might be needed to be able to crew 2 or more of these ships. Especially when you get bigger boats, then they require more crew anyway. So just starting out doing this, you get a little bit of experience, so resulting in you getting more crew, and you get a little bit of money doing it as well. So we are now in the port, and you want to click on the journal. The journal down here, and you will see this is a big tick. I can deliver this person or cargo shebang. Are you going to claim your reward? Yes, and I have just received £2,000. If you have 2 of them, you have one in your first ship and one in the fleet. Before you can do the second one, you then need to move your fleet ship to your main ship. Double click on it and that will happen. Then you can do the other one and claim it. If you're floating around, you've just delivered that one and now you've got room for more. Click on Missions Economy and you can find many more of them. Little Harbour, Tittle Cay, Watlings, all of that sort of stuff. Just make sure that they can actually fit in your hold. If you're wondering, well, where the bloody hell is, say, Turtle Cay? Click on the map, click on More down here, Port, Search and Turtle. There it is. Click on the little compassy thing, and there it is. Easy. Do remember though, as you want to start out, just do it in the shallow, or not the shallows, in the safe zone. Once you get good at this, you can have one going to, say, Harbour Island, and then another one up here, and you make your merry way around. You might get enough money to be able to buy a slightly bigger boat, which has more cargo space, meaning you could carry maybe 3 of these with weight of 200, or even a bigger one, which gives you more money. You can stack them, do as you wish. The more that you do, the more money that you'll get. Personally, I find it very tedious, and it's not my favourite thing to do, and I will never be doing it again, apart from when the season first started. And that's exactly what I want you to be doing as well. Just get that first bit of cash, and then you are dandy. Alrighty, you have done that a bunch of times. You've got maybe, I don't know, 30, 40,000 pounds, and you're going, right, I've had enough of that now, or how can I speed this up? Well, I've got a treat for you. You can go down here, once you're back in Nassau, go to the ship's auction. Ooh, there's your basic links again, but go and click on rank 6, shebang, and you'll see lots of ships. If you are now able to upgrade and get a bigger one, then go for a trader's brig. It's not current, I can't be asked finding it in there, so click on the ship and then trader's brig, click, and oh look, we have a few of them. A little bit expensive for what it is on there right now. Some of them were rather cheap yesterday, but if you don't have a clan that can help you out with this is what you've got to do. You could buy some of them, and with that money that you've just gone around and acquired, you can now get a couple of brigs, or 3 if you have the perk. A trader's snow is your best one. It can carry the most in its hold if you don't have the galleon DLC. Now that's the one that you want to be aiming for, but as an interim measure, you can go for the trader's brig. Now you probably heard me mention 3 ships. Yes, you can have 3. You're probably going to struggle though. If you click on perks up here, click, you'll see this. Currently I've got these on just for floating around and a little bit of AFK sailing. Click on view all, and you'll see lots of things on here, and you're wondering, oh my god, what is all this? Well, these perk points allow you to do certain things. Master Survival allows you to get water out of your boat a little bit better and repairs your ship more. Carpenters, repair it more. You've got Sail Reinforcement, Sail Master, so you can repair them. Gunnery Master, so you can improve your accuracy. Gunpowder, various bits that improve your ship in various ways. Now the one that you're going to want is Fleet Control 1. That will allow you to have a 3rd ship. Now you're probably wondering how to get perk points. Well, once you rank up a little bit, you get some perk points. Because you're new to the game, you're going to want Sextant on, so keep that on first. But you will slowly accumulate a few of them, and then you can have Fleet Control 1 as well. That is how you have 3 ships. So you've gone around a bit more, got a bit more cash, you've got your trader's brigs or your snows, whatever you can crew. You've ranked up a little bit maybe, you might even have the fleet control, so maybe you've got 3 and you can minimum crew them to whatever you want. You might be wanting to have a dabble at the tutorials, because that gives you a nice boat and a few other bits. You can more than happily do that. Click on these cogs up here and then click on tutorial. These basically show you how to turn your ship, how to shoot, and puts you in a situation of getting some bits done. So the destruction exam, and the final exam will give you a reward which will enable you to get a Cerberus, which is a good boat, some hull repairs, maybe a bit of gunpowder, that sort of thing. I'll do that in another video. The only one that you do get reward for is that final exam though, so do be aware of that. If you're finding that too difficult, maybe do the other ones first. That will break up you sailing around. What you don't want to do is get to this point and then go, no, I really want to shoot something, spend all your money on gunpowder and things, and then, oh shit, I've got no money now, I need to go do it all again. Don't do that. You do not want to do that. Don't waste your time. Get to this point, have a few £1,000s in the bank, maybe get some Trader's Brigs or Trader's Snows if you can crew them to a minimal amount, and stay there. Now I'm going to show you how to make some decent money. So you are in Nassau. The economy on the game is based on player only. So generally you want to concentrate on 4 resources: oak, iron, saltpeter and sulfur. These 4 ingredients are heavily used in the production of many things, from gunpowder to making cannons, all of that sort of stuff. So they are in very high demand and they are always going to be sold good. If you were to look at the market in Nassau by clicking on the 2 bouncy whatsits, and you think, oh my god, there's loads of shit in here. Yes, there is loads of shit in here indeed. Click on resources. Shebang! And then, oh, look at all these. Yeah, no, ignore them. Click on resources again on this tab. And oh look, some of the things that I mentioned. Saltpeter, sulfur, iron, oak. Ooh. This, they are currently selling for 20 apiece. The iron 35, sulfur 14, and saltpeter 19. These prices go up and down. What you want to do is get these resources. It doesn't even have to be these 4, but you can go and get these resources, bring them here, and make a profit. Now this works with all of them really. Stone blocks, you need that for many things. Lignum, that's a bit of a pain in the arse to get. That's used for shipbuilding. Hemp, again, same stuff. Teak, shipbuilding. But if you just want to make it simple for now, concentrate on oak, iron, sulfur, and saltpeter. All of these resources can be grabbed in the safe zone. Now I'm going to show you a very useful link now. This is the Naval Action Map. This is created by a man, I presume, who has gone out of his way to help us all get a little bit organised. If there is a donation thing somewhere, so if you're really feeling generous, then give him a penny or 2. But this is the Naval Action Map. Again, remind me if I haven't done it to put a link to this in the description of the video. Leave a comment. I do read them and see them, so I'll probably forget, knowing me. But click on the top left up here. Trade good. Let's go for oak. Type oak in, oak log, blap. Then all of a sudden it shows all the ports which are producing oak. One of them is Williams Bay, which is right next to Nassau. So we're going to go and have a dabble. So you want to go and get your little boats and sail over to Williams Bay, which is there. This is the oak one. Can't get off. Again, you can use your compass or protractor, whatever. Double click on where you are and right click where you want to be going. Then we're going to slip through that little gap there and then head south. So it's pitch black at the moment, can't see shit. But we have a little handy little compass thing so that we can't get lost. Here we are, finally at Williams Bay. For future reference, this port also drops, drops gunpowder and things. And also, Mimbres drops ball. So if things are a bit expensive in Nassau, for gunpowder ball, for future reference, not right now obviously, then have a look at Williams Bay and Mimbres. Right, we are now in Williams Bay. Let's click on enter port, and we're going to have a look at the price of oak. Now those ports that I was on about on the Naval Action Map, where it shows you which port drops what, that is because that port produces it. Now here we go, resources, Resources in Williams Bay, oak log. You can buy this for 300 apparently today, so we'll just, for the sake of the video, get a little bit. Confirm. That will now go into your hold. That cost me a little bit of money, but it's in the hold, and then you can sail it back. This is wonderful. Now, if you are having a fleet of them, you don't need an outpost to do this, by the way. As your main, fill that one up first. Then click on the fleet one, make that one your main, and then fill that one up. It's just the way you've got to do it. If you don't have an outpost here, you don't need an outpost. It's a bit of a pain in the ass, but a couple of clicks, it's not that much of a bother though. So we're going to take this now over to Nassau. And here we are, back at Nassau. Okay, I'm going to show you how to put a contract up. This is how you're going to make your money. So you've got your boat, you have your warehouse, and you have your hold. You can stick this into your warehouse, click, there it is, and then you want to go over to the shop. Resources and resources. So you want to sell this oak. Oak, there it is. Currently the lowest price is 20 reals a piece. You bought this for, what was it, 3 reals a piece? You're going to be making a good amount of profit on that. Click on this one just to get a bit more information. So the only people selling it currently is this person, and so that means there's not actually that much on the market right now. So really, you could, if you wanted to, sell it at 19 a piece and get ahead of this person, so yours sells first. Or you could risk it and be a bit greedy and sell it for a higher price, wait for this one to disappear, and then see if you can make more profit on it. But probably not the best idea, as other people will often be putting in contracts and can easily undercut you as well. Oak is a pretty safe one because it sells like hotcakes. It's used in most things. You break it down to make charcoal and other bits. But what you need to know is how to make the money. So you place contract. Make sure you don't fuck it up by pressing buy contract. That's the standard. You want to go and sell contract. I always might muck that up. But type in your item, oak log, enter your price, we'll go for 19, and we hold over 390 of it. So we will get £7,000 from that. That's only a poxy little amount. And there you go, you've now made a contract. Your contract will show up in this one, your contracts. Somewhere down here, there you go. Oak log, you are selling with a price of 19 reals. 0 out of 390 has been sold. Current contract, contract placed in current port. A new thing they've done, they've reduced it to 3 days to complete rather than 15 for whatever reason. So yes, once that's done, you can then claim it once it's finished, and then you will get the money. You multiply that by 3 traders brigs or 3 snows, you know, you can be making a good bit of money there. If you had 3 snows, for example, you might be bringing over just shy of 4,000. So you can multiply it by 10 of what we just hold over, so that would be 70,000 reals. And you could do that with iron, saltpeter, all of the other ones like I mentioned. Remember that link that I put on there if you want to search. But your key ones, which are going to be popular, oak, iron, saltpeter and sulfur, can all be found in this general area, and you can sell it in Nassau easily. It's the safest place to do it, and it will get you some money. Once you've got some money, and make sure you do not run out of it. You don't want to go back to doing those shitty cargo missions. It's boring as fuck. You want to make sure you've got at least £100,000 in your bank at all times if you're just starting. So that is your backup. That's your reserve. Once you hit that 100,000, then you want to be making more money again. I mean, you can do it constantly if you really wanted to, because then that will fund you to then be able to go and get some stuff to go and murder some things with. To get your rank up fast, you need to cause damage. So you're probably going to want a combat ship. Now this all depends on your crew. Now we're going to go back to the app again. Here is the app. I'm just going to refresh it. There we go. And you click up here and click on ships. Oh, not that one. Click on ships in this list. There we go. This is all the ships in the game. Now your crew is going to be independent to you, so this is going to be your choice to make. But click on crew and you can see what crew is required. Fuck me, the Kent takes a lot for each ship. So if you have maybe 100 crew, maybe you want to go around in the snow. Nice little boat. If you've got a little bit more, maybe you want to go around in a Cerberus. You get one of these once you complete the tutorial. That's going to be another video. Probably the best combat ship in the shallows is the Renome. Very nice boat, girthy, good on the sides, bouncy, decent firepower, fairly manoeuvrable. So yeah, that's where you're going to go. You're going to get a boat. There's usually stuff on for sale. If you're not in a clan, that can help you out, that is. So let's have a look. Rank 6. Are there any Renomes for sale? Ship. Let's have a look. Renome. Search. Oh my god, look, there's loads of them. And you can have a look at the stats of each one by hovering over this. I mean, that's quite a nice one. Let's see if we've got upgrades on it. Nice. I'd pick that up. Some of these ones are a bit crap, but some of them are absolutely fantastic. If you can't have that crew, another ship I would recommend, very nice, is the Rattlesnake. And they are cheap as chips, look at that. So the crew, 87, 90, is a very nice boat to sail around in. If there's some available, maybe a Rattlesnake Heavy. Yeah, there is. A bit more rare, but very nice boat. I've always liked sailing around in them. And then you're going to get your boat, and you're going to want some cannons and things on it. So we have a look at this one, where you get all your boats up. Click your boat, click on equip. Now then, cannons. 12 maximum. The gun can either be between a 4 and a 6 pounder. And same goes with carronades, 12 to an 18 pounder. Don't worry about carronades for now. Just look at the gun, 4 to 6. So that's what cannons you can equip on it. So you go to the shop. You click on medium guns. There you go, there's a 6 pounder that fits on and a 4 pounder that fits on. They are cheap. I would recommend long guns though. Oh, these are cheap anyway. 4 pound long gun, 6 pound long gun. So you can click on, well, yeah. Oh, I forgot about that. It's a new feature in this bit. Click on that bit itself. And there you go. This is stuff that you've got in your warehouse. This is stuff that is in the shop. You can click it and it will equip it to your boat. Do you want to spend that money on it? Yep. Shebang. They are now on my boat. Okay. You've got cannons, but you need powder. See that number there? That says 72. That is how much gunpowder it will cost me to fire all of these guns. So if you want to go shooty at things, what I would do is times that number by 20. Just as a basic start off, then you can get a feel for it. Because then that is 40 broadsides worth of gunpowder. If you want more, go for it. Maybe times it by 30 or 40. Go nuts. But again, just be aware that it costs weight. So, consumables. Gunpowder. Relatively cheap at the moment. You're going to want some of that. Buying some of this costs a little bit of money. But say, I mean, what was it? maybe 1,500 might do in gunpowder, because that's times 40, no, times whatever it is, whatever I said earlier. Consumables, so you can type it in, just call it 2,000. That's going to cost you 6,300 reals. You're going to want to stick that in your bowl. It's now going to be in your warehouse. There it is. 2,000. Ooh, not that one. Split. 2,000. It's going to be in there. Drag it onto the hold of your ship. It's going to be overloaded. Why is it going to be overloaded? No, you know, funny do. There you go. Gunpowder. And now you're going to need some ball. So, say if you have 40 broadsides worth of gunpowder, you have 12 cannons there, times that by 20, you're talking around 240 cannonballs. I've got some in stock here, but go to the shop, resources, consumables, ball ammo. Call it 200, and what was I say, 250-ish. There's a few more, a couple of thousand reals. You're going to get that, stick that in your hold as well. If you've already got some, 250, shablang, throw it on. Okay, your ship is now equipped. You've got the gunpowder, and you have the ball. Something else that you're going to want to put on there, if you really want to, some chain. Chain is good. You've got to allow to have some of that in. Say you put some on, maybe 10 broadsides worth. Remember to stick on the gunpowder required for it as well, which is the same. So you stick a little bit of that on. Hull repairs. These allow you to repair your ship in combat. To see how many you need, go over to your navy thing, which is that one. Hover over your ship. You see the speed, turn rate, crew, blah 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 blah. Hull repairs. 1. To do a full cycle of repair on the ship, I need 1 hull repair, and that's wonderful. So generally, you maybe want to bring 6 cycles of repairs. So in this case, it's going to be 6. Throw that in there. Rig repairs. AI does chain you, people chain you. Rig repairs, maybe you want to bring 3 sets of rig repairs. I'm going to need 9. I don't have any in stock here, so I'm going to have to buy some. There we go. Consumables. No, it's not. Yes, it is. Maybe I want to buy 9 of them. Get them. A little bit more expensive then. And throw them on your ship. Where the bloody hell have they gone? There they go. Now, you can also, if you really want, to put grape on, but I wouldn't bother with that right now. But now, this ship is now equipped with powder, ball, chain, hull repairs, and rig. You are now combat ready. So if you want to take on some AIs, just to get a feel for it, do it. Make sure that you have enough cash in the bank to make sure that you're not shagged when you've lost some things and you have to go do the cargo missions again. You don't want to be doing that. Get your cargo ships, float around, get some stuff, sell it in Nassau at a contract, not to the store, at a contract, make some money doing that. And while they are selling, you can go and blow things up because it pays for it. Once you've blown a few things up, you can then get the doubloons. You're going to need them to create more outposts, make more your shipyard bigger. Well, not your shipyard, your dock space bigger. You can even sell them if you want more cash. But this is how to do it. I hope that this sets you up to becoming a glorious captain of wetness on the open ocean in the Caribbean. If you have any questions, I'm sure your friends or clanmates can ask. You can ask them or put it in the comments, and I will endeavour to get back to you as soon as I can. I have to go back to work soon, so I better call it quits. Have a jolly good day, gents. I hope this helps. See you on the open sea. See you later. Have a good one. Drink some tea. I'm glad you liked that one. There's more of that on your screen right now. Make sure that you tickle that before you disappear and hit the like button. That makes me rather excited, and if you hit the subscribe button, I'll be even more excited. Don't forget about the links in the description. There's plenty of good things in there, from a Discord link to instant gaming links and all of that shabazz. I'll see you in the next one. Ta-ra for now.